Hey, it's Sue Greenwald here with Awakened Stories. I'm here today with a special guest, Barry Helm. Hey, Barry, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So, Barry and I have known each other probably like 10 years. Barry has come to all of the Empowered Light Holistic Expos that used to be outside of Philadelphia and are now in Destin, Florida. So, I'm very grateful that you're coming, Barry. And even when we were going to do events in Sedona, which got canceled because of the pandemic, Barry was one of the first ones that signed up to be a vendor there. So, you've been very loyal and fun to get to know, although during an expo, I'm running around a lot and I don't really have time to chit chat too much. So,
Mhm.
yay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can you tell the viewers what you do, Barry? Like what you'll be doing at the booth, I guess.
Okay. I'm an intuitive channel body worker healer, which briefly means when I'm with a person, I read them vibrationally. I get guidance or information about them from spirit. I work intuitively with their physical body on a massage table to clear blocks they may have due to injury, stress, or trauma. And healing, I work with energy to clear emotional blocks, balance their mental energy, open them up more spiritually. So that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, okay. So, do the people, let's say I'm at the expo and I
Hmm.
walk up to your booth and
Hmm.
I'm like, hey, let's give it a try, Barry. Do they
Hmm.
lay on a table? Like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
First they just sit in a chair, sit across from me in a chair for like 2 to 3 minutes, and I talk with them for a minute. Like I say, I scan them energetically, physically to see what I pick up from them or
Yeah.
about them from spirit. They may have a question or two. They may have a request or two. They may have something they want some help with. So we do that, but it's all very briefly, and then they're on the table. I have them lay on the table,
Yeah.
usually on their back, and work the front part of the body. Have them turn over, work the back part, then have them turn on their back one more time, and finish things up that way. But yeah. Hmm.
Okay. And you report people feeling so much better after your session, right?
Oh yeah, there's usually a noticeable shift or
Yeah.
change. Hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Hmm.
Now, this is a crazy question. How did you get into this? Like you said, you're intuitive. Were you
Hmm.
intuitive your whole life, even your childhood and all that?
I think so. I think everyone is to one extent or another. It's just a matter of being aware of it and sort of refining or
Yeah.
developing.
Yeah.
So yeah. And when did I get involved? I guess I got involved. I'm from Kentucky, which is where I'm living now, but I was living in New York City, and this would have been 1984. So I would have been 30 years old. I just became interested in spirituality and healing and metaphysics and alternative therapies, and studied with different teachers and for about 3 years. And 3 years into my training and development and studying, I started a practice, and that was 1988 in New York City. So I had a practice there for about a year. Then I moved to Cincinnati, had a practice there for 2 years. Then I was in Atlanta for about 13 years, had a practice there. And during the time in Cincinnati and then on in Atlanta, I started traveling and doing events, uh, first locally, then regionally, then nationally. So all over the country. So I've been practicing, yeah, since 1988. So whatever that is, 30, what would that be?
It's a long,
37,
yeah.
37 years, so over half my life. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, so and I had the practice in Atlanta, and then I had a practice in Boulder, Colorado, then more recently Venice, Florida. Now I'm back in Kentucky, so I've made a full circle.
Yeah, yeah. So you're probably driving down to the expo. How long is it from Kentucky to get to Destin, would you say?
It's not bad actually. Although I'm not coming directly from Kentucky to
Ah,
Destin. I'm looping around Florida, so I'm going to the eastern part of Florida, down to South Florida, back up to the Gulf, the lower part of the Gulf area, and
yeah.
then up to Destin. So,
Ah,
but
okay.
if I go directly to Destin, it's, I don't know, it's 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that by car.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's commitment for you. I have people coming from the old expo. Okay, so
Hmm.
I call that the Philadelphia Expo, if you will, because that's where we all started, and that was a huge vendor floor. And I consider those the vendors my friends. Like I don't really keep in touch with them anymore, but
Hmm.
like I appreciate their loyalty and coming back year after year, and the conversations and support and all of that. And
Hmm.
I was so disappointed with the pandemic. It really, wasn't
Hmm.
fun for like many reasons, but
Hmm.
it stopped us from doing our work as
Hmm. Hmm.
like we wanted to, working with people, helping people.
Hmm.
So basically, I always thought you just did plain Reiki, like energy work, right? But
Hmm.
you basically use your intuition
Hmm.
to provide whatever healing
Hmm.
technique the
Right.
client needs.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
Hmm.
very exciting. Very
Hmm.
exciting. So, what other things do you want the people that are watching this to know?
Uh, I don't know. I think that's basically it. I mean, they can, just stop by at the expo and talk to me and sort of see,
Yeah.
what the energy's like, how it feels to them, and
Yeah.
it sort of be got let their own intuition or their higher self guide them if it's something that might be of benefit.
Right. Right. I found that, usually we don't know why we meet people.
Mm-hmm.
And then years down the road, we look back and we're like, oh, they were the
Hmm.
perfect piece to the puzzle that we didn't know we needed, right? Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think this particular expo is going to be significant for multiple reasons, but part of it is I think there's a team of really like specific healers and people out there trying to help others that are coming together. So
Hmm.
it's going to be quite a good event from many, like there's going to be a lot of truth and disclosure, but all of the vendors are really like very special.
Hmm.
It's not just like whoever, was selling a widget, come on in. I've actually rejected a lot of vendors, right? Because I
Hmm.
want
Okay.
very specific people,
Hmm.
So thank
Hmm.
you for being one of them.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
And for those that are viewing, please go by and talk to Barry and see if you're called to try his service. And how long does it normally take, Barry? Like, do you have like 15-minute slots or like, is it longer or
It can be 20, 30, 40 minutes, usually in that range. Yeah.
it,
Hmm.
does it depend on what the person needs or what they want?
Exactly. Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends. Sometimes it's fairly quick. Other times it's a little more, there's a little
Yeah.
more involved. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing this quick little video with me. And for
Hmm.
those that are watching, please stop by Barry's booth.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.